Iran's president has just released a very lengthy open letter to the American people ahead of Trump's speech tonight, and it is a direct attempt to shape how Americans are seeing this war. In the letter, he claims that Iran has, quote, never initiated a war in modern history, and says the country is being falsely portrayed as a threat for political and economic reasons. He points directly at the United States, arguing that the massive U.S. military presence around Iran is what is actually destabilizing the region, not Iran itself. He also goes back to history, calling out the 1953 U.S.-backed coup in Iran, support for the Shah, and backing Saddam Hussein as the root of deep distrust between the two countries. He uses Trump's own words against him and asks the following, quote, exactly which of the American people's interests are truly being served by this war? Was there any objective threat from Iran to justify such behavior? Does the massacre of innocent children, the destruction of cancer treatment pharmaceutical facilities, or boasting about bombing a country, quote, back to the Stone Ages serve any purpose other than further damaging the United States' global standing? The letter says that Iran pursued diplomacy, reached agreements, and notes that it was the United States that withdrew and escalated tensions, launching attacks during the negotiations. And here's one of the most striking warnings in the letter. He says, quote, attacking Iran's vital infrastructure, including energy and industrial facilities, directly targets the Iranian people. Such actions carry consequences that extend far beyond Iran's borders. He goes on to argue those consequences would mean greater instability, higher economic costs, and long-term resentment. The letter also accuses the U.S. of acting as a proxy for Israel, saying that Israel is pushing America into war to serve its own interests. And then it asks a direct question to Americans. Whose interests is this war really serving? Is America first truly among the priorities of the U.S. government today? He asks. He says, quote, observe the many accomplished Iranian immigrants educated in Iran who now teach and conduct research at the world's most prestigious universities or contribute to the most advanced technology firms in the West. Do these realities align with the distortions you are being told about Iran and its people? He ends by urging Americans to look past what he calls the machinery of misinformation and says the world is now at a crossroads. The bottom line, this is Iran making its case directly to the American public just hours before Trump addresses the nation. Now, let me be clear. Obviously, this is Iranian propaganda, just like Trump's posts are his propaganda. And Iran has committed horrific crimes against its own people and others via proxy groups. There's no denying that. But it shows you how bad of a place that we're in right now when Iranian messaging aligns much more with the facts we're seeing in independent reporting than Trump's constant claims that Iran is begging for a ceasefire and about to make a deal. Spread the word. Listen to the MeidasTouch podcast for more.